Okay, cool. So back to kind of how to structure this educational video, right? So we've got a good thumbnail, we've got a good hook. What comes next in our structured video?
After that, start giving them the content, man. Like, give them what they came in for. So, the idea, when you are wanting people to watch your videos for a longer period of time or just have a good experience so that they like your video, they comment, they subscribe, they come back, they want to watch more of you, and that you become their go-to person. Like, the idea there is that you just focus on them. So because of that, after your hook, just get right into the content. Now, of course, in some cases, you're going to want to, start to build up a little bit of a story there. Maybe you put in some pain points, hey, have you ever, when you're trying to, thread your fishing hook, have you ever run into this problem to where your fingers are just too fat and big? Well, I'm going to show you how to get around that here later in the video by cutting off your fingers. But, the idea is that you just kind of build up a little bit of a story to where they can, resonate a little bit deeper. You can do that as well. But for me personally, I just get right into it. But, the part about touching those pain points, that can be really effective though, because then you have people that are watching the video and they're like, yeah, I feel that. Yeah, my fingers are fat. Yeah, like when I'm trying to thread my fishing hook, like I get it. Sometimes maybe I've thrown back a few mini while I've been on the canoe, and it's just hard getting that. I can't even. I'm seeing like 8 different fishing hooks. I'm trying to get this thing in here, right? But basically, being able to relate to your viewers in that way is really powerful. And then building up, like, these are all the problems that you're having. I'm going to give you the solution. Let's get into it. And then you start delivering, on the actual content itself.
Brilliant. So we're into the content. I'm assuming what comes next is like a conclusion or a wrap up of the video, right?
Well, it could be. So, this is where as a content creator, you got to always be experimenting with these types of things with your content, with your audience. It's really important because, the people that watch your content, Mark, they're going to experience your content and react to your content in a different way than they will if they watch mine. So, because of that, the experiments that you run, you might get different results than the experiments that I run. So, if I'm like, hey, I do a hook and then I do a build up and then I get into the content, you might find, well, when I do a hook and I do a build up, I lose everybody in the build up. But then, you might find, or it could go the other way around, to where in your case, that build up part, everybody sticks around and they love it. But then when I do it, people just don't respond to it. So, the idea is to experiment, with the structures of your videos. But another thing that you can do as well is before you get to the end of the video, as you're going through the content itself, it's helpful to tease additional content that's going to be going on in the video when you can. So for example, if you are teaching people something, if you know that later in the video, because of course you're designing the content, so if you know later in the video you're going to be giving like a really good tip, or you're going to be going deeper into maybe something that you're talking about earlier in the video, then teasing that content and saying something like, like let's say that you're showing people how to do something specific and you're showing something on the screen. You can say, oh, and then there's this thing here. We're going to go into that. This is really awesome. And I can't wait to show you this. I'm going to show you that part later in the video. But for now, let's keep focused on this. And then you keep talking about the thing that you're talking about. And the idea there, it's called open loops is the technical thing for that. But all you're doing is you're just basically making the viewer think like, oh, there's going to be something better coming, or there's going to be some deeper information on this cool thing that they just talked about in this video. But then after that, as you keep repeating some of those through your content, then of course, you close the video out. But a really important thing, a big mistake that a lot of content creators make on YouTube is when it gets to the end of the video or near the end of the video, they'll say things like, and that is how that's how you thread a fishing hook, or that's how you do XYZ. And when they do that, that immediately tells the viewer that what they came in for is over. And in almost all cases, if you look in your audience retention reports, if you do that sort of thing, you're going to notice a big drop in your audience retention because you've.
Thanks for watching Mark Savant Media. Here we're going to help you create a better content in less time and turn that attention into income. If you love this video, you're going to love these videos here. Click the one. Me and my team specially selected this just for you. Click the link. Check out the video. I'll catch you here next time on Mark Savant Media.